Hey guys, so my last video that I posted was about my breakup from my ex-boyfriend, and today I'm going to be giving you guys a little bit of a mental health update, but I'm going to be sitting down talking to you about everything that's going on and also giving you guys some advice on breakups, whether it be for people who are going through a breakup right now or went through a breakup a while back and are still having a hard time coping with it, or just for you in the future if you ever have to go through a breakup. Like, you don't necessarily have to be going through a breakup in order to watch this video and take something away from it. And I feel like after all of the terrible, fucking horrible relationships I've had in my life, I, for the first time, am able to have a mature breakup where afterwards I'm really able to learn from it. And I haven't learned everything yet, but I feel like as each day goes by, I'm learning something new and I'm becoming more self-aware and I'm identifying the ways that I'm feeling, and I'm able to figure out why I'm feeling those ways, and then maybe kind of talk myself out of feeling that way because I know how ridiculous I can be. I think after a breakup, we have the tendency to make excuses for our exes, and we also tend to romanticize the relationship. So after you break up with someone, even though the guy or girl has been terrible to you, you might start remembering the good times, and you might start remembering some of the good qualities that they possess, because let's be honest, if you dated them at some point or another, you must have found something about them good. You must have had some fun with them. And even though you may have had like 80% shitty times with this person, and this person overall was maybe a real piece of shit, our minds, being as optimistic and romantic and idealistic as they are, might want to go back to like those very few good memories and might want to recall the good things about somebody. And that's just totally fine. Like, if you're the type of person that does that, that means you're an optimist, you're an idealist, you want to think highly of people, you want to seek out the good in everybody, but you have to be realistic and you have to be true to yourself and admit that maybe this person wasn't perfect, and that maybe these past few years, few months, or however long of your life were fucking awful. And even if they were awful, it's not too late for you to stop what you're doing and turn things around, because I mean, you only live once, and just because you have been with somebody for X amount of time doesn't mean that you should stay with them for X amount more. I think that was another issue I had growing up in a lot of my relationships. I used to tell myself, oh, well, I've been with this guy for 3 years already, so like, I'm gonna fight for this. Being with somebody for 3 years is not enough reason to continue to be with them for the rest of your life if you're unhappy with them. And I think a lot of women fight for relationships that are just headed nowhere, or with abusive partners, or with partners who are just not right for them, just because, oh, I've been with him for 5 years. Is 5 years worth more to you than the rest of your life? I think that after you give somebody so many chances and they just keep disappointing you and keep letting you down, it's time to just let them go, and not just allow yourself to be happy, but also allow that person to find happiness as well. And then there is my situation. I was with somebody who was overall very nice to me, was never verbally abusive, was never mean to me, was always a gentleman. Ending those relationships is much harder than ending a toxic relationship, because in my situation, when I broke up with him, it's not like I hated him or was mad at him. I just knew that we were two people in a really unfortunate situation. I kind of did what was smart for the both of us, and I'm proud of that. I'm proud of my decision to end something that would have ended much worse if we had held off another 6 months to break up. And so for this past week, I've been going through the stages of getting over a relationship that meant a lot to me. And I think if you're going through a breakup and you're upset and you are desperate to do something about the shitty way that you're feeling, I think you need to just accept the fact that you are going to feel like shit. I get people messaging me all the time saying that they're going through a breakup, their boyfriend or their girlfriend just broke up with them and they feel like such shit and they can't stop crying and they can't stop freaking out. And like, what I want to tell those people is like, you need to face those feelings head on. You need to accept those emotions and just cry it out, because you're human and you need to express your feelings. The key is to not let those emotions completely rule your life. Breakups suck. You're going to feel like shit. It's inevitable. But are you gonna let that affect your job or your friendships or your other relationships? Are you going to let it have a long-term effect on your mental health? You can't. Like, after a while, after a certain amount of grieving and crying and being upset, you have to really get a hold of yourself and understand that everybody goes through breakups. Listen to the radio. These fucking people singing on the radio, they've been through it. It is like the most human thing possible. You should be glad that you're having these feelings, because some people, they can't feel anything. So don't be afraid to cry. I know it's gonna suck. You're gonna fuck up your mascara and you're gonna post maybe some emo statuses on Facebook, but just get it out. It's okay. It's part of the healing process. Just don't let it last a really fucking long time. Because I know some people on social media who have broken up with their significant others or were broken up with like a year ago and still have not let that shit go. And that's the second phase of a breakup. Once you've cried it out, you need to just let it go and you need to move on. And last night, I started getting really, really angry about my ex-boyfriend, because I was like, oh, this is so not fucking fair. And then I started thinking of all the things that I disliked about him, and then I started getting like irritated by the whole entire situation. But then afterwards, I was like, this isn't gonna help me in the long run. Like, I need to move on. I'm 26 years old. I'm turning 27 this year. Like, I need to just move on with my life, and I will find somebody who's right for me someday. It might not happen tomorrow. It might not happen for another 2-3 years. It might not happen for 10 years, but I need to just enjoy my life and live for the moment. And I have so many things that I should be happy about, such as living in Manhattan and having an awesome dog and having really good friends and having a really amazing and supportive family. Look on the bright side. Look at how many things you have going for you in your life. And even if it's not a lot, just like being alive, like, and not, I don't know, living in a war-torn country or something, that could be positive. Sometimes I feel like people just enjoy getting lost in their negative emotions. I think some people just live for the drama. Even though people claim that they are upset or in pain or are going through a really tough breakup, I feel like some people, they enjoy being hurt because they just like wallowing in their sorrows, and they like people feeling sorry for them, and they like that attention. And I feel like those people are really truly afraid to be happy. So just let it go. Let go of the drama. I used to be a dramatic person too. Like, I used to live for relationship drama. Even though I said I hated it and I used to cry about it, I secretly liked it. I secretly liked getting jealous. So currently, my mental health state is pretty good. Of course, I have my moments here and there when I feel sorry for myself and I feel sad, but I'm pushing through each and every single day. And it's been 2 weeks since my breakup, and I told myself, oh, like, I'm not gonna date anybody, like, I'm not gonna really put myself out there. But you know what? I downloaded Tinder a couple nights ago, and I've been swiping and looking to see what's out there. And you know, people say Tinder is a hookup app. It's not for everybody. Sometimes it's nice to just connect with somebody over the internet that lives in the same city as you, and you can chat with them, and it might make you feel less alone. I feel like I'm not ready to jump into a serious relationship, but it's nice to talk to other people and make myself feel like my love life isn't over. It's just beginning, and there's plenty of options out there for me. There's plenty of fish in the sea. I'm gonna be fine, and so will you. We are in this together. Like, you're feeling like shit maybe. I felt like shit yesterday. We all go through this, and I promise you, even if it feels like you're not going to be okay right now, you will be okay. Eventually, you will. Little by little, it'll get better. Every single day, you're gonna feel 5% better than you did yesterday, or maybe 1% better. But either way, you're getting there. You're getting there. You're getting to the point where one day you will wake up happy and everything will be just fine. So that's my breakup advice to you guys. I liked the style of this video. It was like very sit down, relaxed, and just talk to you guys. And I want to do more videos like this because I feel like I've grown so much as a person in the past year, relationship wise, and I have like so much insight to share with you guys. And also, this video is a little collaboration with one of my really amazing friends who I seriously love so much, Jordy. She has a YouTube channel here and I adore her channel. I love her personality. She is the sweetest person. And actually, speaking of my breakup, Jordy was one of the first people I told that I broke up with my boyfriend, and she sent me a huge bouquet of flowers and a teddy bear, and like, that was so fucking sweet of her. She's such a fucking good friend. So just like, go over to her channel and please show her some love. She also did a video about how to be in a good relationship. She has a really beautiful family, and I would trust this girl with relationship advice, definitely. And also we did a giveaway together, but I have my own separate winner who is winning a $50 gift card. I will be emailing you. I will be messaging you. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being so supportive and understanding during this like crazy weird time in my life. I have had so many people message me such heartfelt and amazing messages. It just makes me feel like I have such an awesome group of subscribers. I think I have one of the most unique viewers and the most diverse group of viewers like on any channel. And I think it's a lot of open-minded and really non-judgmental people, which I love. I mean, of course, there's the judgy assholes as well, but there's some like really cool open-minded people. And I see that every time I check the comments. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. If you want more videos in this style, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel by clicking on the subscribe button and the little bell next to it to join the notification squad, because that makes you cool, just in case you didn't know. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!